Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, dear. Good morning. I specially mentioned no need to write present because the first you. I was wondering why they write present every day. They make fun of themselves. कोई बात नहीं बेटा, internal marks भी हम नहीं देंगे.
Good
Nothing.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Shireen is there? Obviously, she's not there. The first ones to write present, Mohit and Shireen. Never mind. Then they'll feel bad. They're thinking they're fooling us, but time is going to fool them. Don't worry. Internal marks, 30 marks have to go from here only. Advantages and disadvantages of inbreeding.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
चलो very quickly, what was the advantage of inbreeding? देखो कितना याद है?
मैम प्योर लाइन मिलती है,
ma'am, homozygous, homozygote,
हेमोजाइगोसिटी मिलती है,
And what else?
मैम हार्मफुल रिसेसिव जीन जो होता है वो एलिमिनेट हो जाता है,
superior ones are
Exactly, very good. And what was the disadvantage? एक disadvantage पढ़ा था हम लोगों ने inbreeding का. What was the disadvantage?
inbreeding
मैम
depression.
इनब्रीडिंग डिप्रेशन,
Yes, because of which क्या problem आती है?
मैम फर्टिलिटी एंड
Decreasing of fertility and production.
प्रोडक्टिविटी.
Yes, fertility and productivity goes down. So what should be done? Inbreeding is useful also. I mean, advantages ज़्यादा है या disadvantage ज़्यादा है?
एडवांटेजेस ज्यादा है.
Advantages ज़्यादा है. तो we simply cannot avoid कि inbreeding is not a good method क्योंकि हमारे इसके अंदर inbreeding depression आता है. So what has to be done now? देखो. We have done this. Let me do this video. Word flu हो गया था. I'll tell you about outbreeding वाला methods now. This is not outbreeding now. The practice of mating of animals within the same breed, but having no common ancestors on either side of their pedigree up to 4 to 6 generations is called outcrossing. ये उससे उल्टा हो गया बेटा. Mating of animals, same breed है, breed same है, but we ensure कि 4 to 6 generation तक कोई ancestor common नहीं होना चाहिए. This kind of a breeding is also known as what? It is known as outcrossing. What is it called?
Outcrossing.
Outcrossing.
So, if such kind of a mating takes place between individuals where 4 to 6 generations there is no ancestor common, then this is known as an outcross. Okay, the offspring of such mating is known as an outcross. It is known to be the best breeding method for animals that are below average in the production of milk and the growth rate of beef in cattle. A single outcross may help to overcome inbreeding depression. देखो इस चीज को समझो. 4 to 6 generations के बाद अगर inbreeding होता रहा तो inbreeding depression आ गया. तो inbreeding depression को हटाने के लिए सबसे अच्छा तरीका क्या है? एक outcrossing कर लेना. Outcrossing करके जो offspring आएगा उसको हम outcross बोलते हैं. What is it known as?
Outcross.
Outcross.
जैसे कि हमारे पास inbreeding के बाद we have got 4th generation तक आते आते हम ये मान सकते हैं कि हमारे पास जो प्रोडक्ट आ रहा है या जो ऑफस्प्रिंग्स आ रहे हैं उनमें जो पावर है, रिप्रोडक्टिव कैपेसिटी या फिर पोटेंशियल है या मिल्क प्रोडक्शन है वो कम हो गया, यानी इनब्रीडिंग डिप्रेशन आ गया. तो इसका क्या सॉल्यूशन है? इसका यही सॉल्यूशन है कि हम लोग क्या करें, ब्रीडिंग ऑफ अनरिलेटेड एनिमल्स ऑफ द सेम ब्रीड बट दे शुड हैव नो कॉमन एंसेस्टर्स फॉर हाउ मेनी जनरेशंस?
4 to 6.
4 to 6.
4 to 6 generations. So if breeding is done between or mating is done between such animals, तो जो offspring आएगा, result of such mating, what is that offspring known as?
Outcross.
Outcross. So those animals जहाँ milk production कम हो गया है या growth rate कम हो गया है, मतलब कि inbreeding depression की problem आ गई है, वहाँ पे सबसे अच्छा solution क्या है? Outcrossing करना. The best solution is what? Outcrossing. एक होता है cross breeding. The mating of superior males of one breed, बेटा ये याद रखना कि यहाँ breed same है. Outcrossing में क्या चीज सेम रहेगी? ब्रीड सेम रहेगी. तो ये आउटक्रॉस हो गया. लेकिन क्रॉस ब्रीडिंग में क्या होता है? Mating of the superior males of one breed with the superior females of another breed is called cross breeding. Remember the difference between cross breeding and outcrossing. Outcrossing में हम लोग ये इंश्योर करते हैं कि जो पेरेंट्स है 4 to 6 generations कोई ancestor सेम नहीं हो, but the breed should be the same. and the offspring which we get is outcross. The difference in crossbreeding is that here the mating is done between superior males of one breed and the superior females of another breed. ऐसा हम लोग बेसिकली वो हाइब्रिडाइजेशन प्रोसेस शायद पढ़ा है, वही डिजायरेबल क्वालिटीज ऑफ द टू ब्रीड्स इनटू अ सिंगल इंडिविजुअल. मतलब हमें डिजायरेबल क्वालिटीज मिल जाएंगी ऑफ बोथ, क्योंकि दोनों अलग अलग ब्रीड्स हैं. द प्रोजेनी दैट वी गेट इज द हाइब्रिड प्रोजेनी. This is used for commercial production or they may be subjected to some form of inbreeding and selection. Basically जो progeny आएगी बेटा, it is going to have characters of both the parents and दोनों अलग अलग breed से हैं तो दोनों के traits आ जाएंगे. इसको commercial production के लिए भी use कर सकते हैं या फिर हम इनको inbreeding में इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं क्योंकि ये better progeny है, desired characters वाली progeny है. तो if we want we can continue with inbreeding process by such a progeny. We get stable forms that may be superior to the existing breeds. अगर हम इस तरीके से offsprings लाते हैं cross breeding से, तो the forms which we get are better than the existing breeds. There is a new sheep breed, Hisar. बेटा इसको याद कर लेना, Hisar Dale. Hisar Dale. What is the spelling?
HISARDALE.
हिसार इज a place in India. शायद सुना हो कहीं, हिसार एक जगह का भी नाम है. तो हिसार डेल, what is the place it is? It is the name is Hisar Dale. It was developed in Punjab by crossing Bikaneri eves and Merino rams. So we have taken males and females from two different breeds or two different places. One is from Bikaneri eves and Merino rams. चलिए जल्दी से रिवाइज करते हैं. A new sheep breed. What is the name of the breed?
Hisar Dale.
Chardale.
In which state of India was it developed?
Punjab.
Punjab.
And which two superior male and females we have taken? The eaves have been taken from. They are called as the Bikaneri
Bikaneri.
eaves,
Bikaneri.
Marino Ram.
and the rams
Merino
are which?
rams.
So this is a hybrid variety. This is a hybrid variety of sheep, and we have got it by crossbreeding. That means इनके जो ancestors थे, क्या उनकी breed same थी? If I talk about Hisar Dale, this new sheep breed, were the ancestors
ma'am.
same?
No,
They were
ma'am.
not. How they were not same? Because उनकी क्या चीज अलग थी?
Breed.
Breed
Breed
अलग थी.
अलग थी.
Very good. Is it an example of outcrossing or crossbreeding?
Crossbreeding.
Crossbreeding.
Crossbreeding. So remember the difference between outcrossing and crossbreeding. यहाँ पे बहुत confusion हो जाता है. I hope it is clear to you. So वहाँ पे जो offspring रहता है that is outcross. यहाँ पे generally हम लोग hybrid बोल देते हैं. Crossbreeding का जो offspring है it is generally known as a hybrid. We have just done the example of Hisar Dale. बेटा हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? We have got two techniques already discussed of outbreeding. Outbreeding means एक तो ये हो गई outcrossing. We are doing different techniques of outbreeding. So first is outcrossing, second is crossbreeding. The third one we are coming to interspecific hybridization. The practice in which animals, देखो ये वाला, the practice in which animals of one species, group of organisms capable of interbreeding and producing fertile offsprings are crossed with the animals of another species. वहाँ पे हमने breed change करी थी. किस में breed change करी थी? जल्दी से बताइए, crossbreeding में या outcrossing में?
Crossbreeding.
Crossbreeding में.
Yes. यहाँ पे हम लोग breed change नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम लोग entire species change कर रहे हैं. ठीक है बेटा, देखो ध्यान से. We are taking practice in which animals of one species are crossed with the animals of another species. We are not changing the breed, we are changing the species only. This is called as interspecific hybridization. I think you have read about this. Mule के बारे में. It's an offspring of a male donkey and a female horse. देखो दो different species ले ली. कौन सी दो different species है? We've got a donkey and we've got a horse. So male donkey and female horse. In these cases like mule, the progeny may be of considerable economic value and have combined desirable features of both the parents. We'll have both the features of the donkey as well as the horse. डोंकी का कौन सा फीचर इतना डिजायरेबल रहा होगा कि हमने एक ऐसा हाइब्रिड बनाया म्यूल जैसा? कैन यू थिंक अबाउट?
मैम वो हैवी वेट उठा लेता है शायद.
एक्सीलेंट. लोडिंग कैपेसिटी बहुत अच्छी होती है. सो म्यूल्स आपने जनरली कहीं यूज होते हुए देखे? एनीवेयर?
मैम सामान ले जाने में.
हाँ, सामान ले जाने में देखा होगा आप लोगों ने. स्पेशली जब हम हिल्स पे जाते हैं तो सबसे ज्यादा म्यूल चलते हैं क्योंकि उनके अंदर लोडिंग कैपेसिटी बहुत अच्छी होती है एंड हॉर्स जैसी पावर भी होती है कि वो पहाड़ चढ़ सके. व्हाट आर म्यूल्स कॉल्ड इन हिंदी?
मैम खच्चर.
खच्चर.
एक्सेलेंट. तो आपने देखा होगा कि म्यूल्स जो है वो कंसिडरेबली हिल्स पे बहुत ज्यादा यूज होते हैं. They have the power of a horse, they can climb mountains, and they also have the power of a donkey for loading capacity.
मैम ऐसे
लोगों को
हिन्नी
बिठा
भी
के
तो होता है.
हम्म
मैम हिन्नी भी तो होता है, हिन्नी करके एक.
हाँ, हिनी भी होता है. अब तो
वो
बहुत
opposite
सारे
होता
बहुत सारे क्रॉस ब्रीड्स हैं. अब तो दिस इज समथिंग वेरी कॉमन, इसलिए हम लोग इसको याद रखते हैं.
है. यस
So
मैम,
we have
क्योंकि
got
हिन्नी में
3
उल्टा होता
methods.
है.
हाँ, मेल एंड फीमेल वाला ना.
हाँ.
We have got 3 methods. Very quickly we have revised. I just wanted to do the headings because I have got a new book of sample papers. मैंने कल भी बताया था आप लोगों को. So as soon as I finish this by tomorrow, I want to do the sample papers with you. We had done yesterday what is inbreeding. We did yesterday disadvantages of inbreeding. So it is better कि हम कौन सी technique पे चले जाएं? Outbreeding. In outbreeding, we have just done 3 methods. We did outcrossing, then we did crossbreeding. Outcrossing and crossbreeding का difference हम लोग discuss कर चुके हैं. And now we are coming to interspecific hybridization. Beta, there are 2 more hybrid cattle which are developed in India at the National Dairy Research Institute at Karnal and Kerala. इनका one word में answer आ जाता है, आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा. We have a National Dairy Research Institute at Karnal in Haryana. Okay, Karnal. Remember this place, it is Karnal in Haryana. They have developed a hybrid cattle, Karan Swiss. What is the name of the cattle?
Current Swiss.
Karan Swiss.
Karan
So
Swiss.
if I ask you name the hybrid cattle developed by the National Dairy Research Institute at Karnal, then it is going to be which one? Karan Swiss. And if I ask you about Kerala, कि केरला ने कौन सी वाली करी है, तो सुनंदनी. What is the name of the hybrid cattle?
Sunandini.
So we have just discussed about the National Dairy Research Institute at 2 places in India. Which 2 places have we discussed?
Karnal and Kerala.
Ma'am, Karnal and Kerala.
Karnal and Kerala. Karnal is in Haryana. So the species of sheep which is developed in Karnal, what is the name?
Karan Swiss.
Ma'am,
Karan.
Sunandri. Oh, sorry. Karan Swiss.
Karan Swiss. And the species which is developed in Kerala is called?
Sunandini.
Sunandini.
Nandini nahi, Sunandini.
Sunandini.
Okay, the name is Sunandini. Let's move on to the next one. Improved crossbreed of poultry, HH260. This is a breed of poultry. ये ऊपर वाली किसकी breed थी बेटा? Sheep की breed थी. Now I'm talking about a poultry breed. Crossbreed है ये. अभी बता दिया था, याद रखिएगा difference between an outcross and a crossbreed. So crossbreed of poultry, the name is HH260. How is this an improved breed? It eats less, it grows faster, and it lays up to 260 eggs in an year. Okay, so इसका नाम क्या दिया है हमने? HH260, क्योंकि ये how many eggs lay करता है in a year?
260.
260.
260.
हमने इसको नाम दे दिया है, क्या नाम है इसका? HH260. Is it okay? This is an improved breed of what? This is an improved breed of poultry. जो ऊपर वाले हमने पढ़े थे, they were a breed of what? They were hybrid cattle.
Cattle.
Now there is one steroidal kind of a compound which is injected in the cows at the time of lactation for inducing lactation. What do you mean by inducing?
मैम पहुंचाना, मतलब स्टार्ट करवाना.
किसी चीज को
Start
स्टार्ट
करना.
करना. Yes, lactation period स्टार्ट हो जाए, उसके लिए we have, what is it? What is artificially injected? It is, anybody knows this?
यहाँ लिखा हुआ है still bestrol.
हाँ,
Stilbestrol, yes, ma'am.
Stilbestrol. So we are going to revise this very quickly. We have 2 dairy research institutes mentioned in the book over here. One is at which place?
Karnal, Haryana.
Karnal.
Karnal. And the cattle breed that they have developed is?
Karan
नाम
Swiss.
बताइए.
Karan Swiss.
Karan Swiss.
And the one at Kerala, the one which is developed in
Nandini.
Kerala?
Sunandini.
Nandini nahi, Sunandini. Okay, it is Sunandini. So we have got Sunandini and we've got Karan Swiss. Similarly, we have a poultry breed also, improved poultry breed. What is the name?
HH260.
HH260.
Why is it called HH260?
It lays
Ma'am,
260 eggs.
it
in a
lays
year.
260 eggs in a
268
year.
Yes, around
in a year.
260 eggs in an year. And why is it an improved breed? Give me 3 features why you can say HH260 is an improved breed. 3
Eats
Eat
reasons.
less,
less,
grows
Eats
grows
less,
faster.
faster,
grow
less egg.
faster, lay more
260
eggs.
eggs.
Very good. It eats less, the growth is faster, and the egg production is comparatively higher than the normal breeds. It is around 260. What is injected in the cows to induce lactation?
Still best choice.
Still best.
Still bestron.
Bestrol. So, very quickly, last में एक बार फिर revise कर लेंगे. We have done what is outbreeding? We did outcrossing, crossbreeding. We did the difference between outcrossing and crossbreeding, and then interspecific hybridization. In this, we remembered the example of mule. Mule is a combination of which parents?
Female horse, male
Horse and
donkey.
Ma'am, male donkey and female horse.
Now we are going to do controlled breeding techniques. Till now it was natural breeding. Now we are going to do controlled breeding techniques. The breeding of animals using controlled techniques is an approach to animal breeding. Basically, there are two main techniques, बेटा. ये बहुत important topic है. Controlled breeding में AI, okay, इसको याद रखिएगा. AI and MOET. AI stands for artificial insemination and MOET is multiple ovulation embryo transfer. So what are the two main controlled breeding techniques? Very quickly. First is AI. What does AI stand for?
Artificial insemination.
artificial insemination.
Artificial insemination.
Second wala is very important. That is the MOET. Just now I told you earlier, I don't know how many of you would be coming, but those who come will see that MOET पे कितने questions आए हैं previous years में. MOET. What is the full form?
Multiple ovulation
Ovulation
embryo
embryo
transfer.
transfer.
So AI and MOET are two which kind of techniques?
Control
What are
breeding.
these?
Controlled breeding
Controlled
technique.
Controlled breeding. When I say controlled breeding, it means artificially controlled breeding. Artificially, we are going to induce something and control the breeding in our own desirable way. That is why such kind of a breeding is known as a controlled breeding. One is natural mating, natural breeding. Okay? And this is artificially controlled one. It is going to be in the conditions that we want. It will proceed in the way that we want. The progeny will be according to our requirements. So they are actually are controlled breeding techniques. So name the two techniques very quickly. First is AI. AI stands for,
Artificial insemination.
Artificial insemination.
and the second is MOET. What does MOET stand for?
Multiple
Multiple
ovulation
ovulation
Multiple
embryo transfer.
ovulation embryo transfer.
Okay, let's do this very quickly. Artificial insemination. Method in which the semen is collected from a superior male present parent and is then injected into the reproductive tract of the selected female parent by the breeder. Whoever is doing this artificial way, what is this breeder going to do? He is going to take semen from the superior male and then artificially inject it into the tract of the reproductive tract of the superior female. Success rate of artificial insemination is fairly low. Even then it is carried out. Okay, again an important question. Success rate is low. कोई बहुत ज़्यादा successful नहीं रहता है artificial insemination. What is the breeder going to do in artificial insemination? He is going to take the semen from
superior male.
Superior
superior
male.
males and inject it into the reproductive tract of the
Superior female.
yes, superior female only, and then ensure that this process is done. That is why we call it as artificial insemination. Semen is given in an artificial way. Success rate is very low, but still we do it. There are three reasons why still this method is continuing. Number one, the semen collected can be used immediately or can be stored in frozen form for later use. It is not ki abhi hi, if a semen is collected by a breeder, so it has to be injected right now. We can store it. Okay, we can also collect it and then we can keep it, store it in frozen form. But it has to be stored in what form, the semen?
Frozen.
Below 0 degree.
Frozen.
Yes, below 0 degree, that is the
Frozen
frozen
form.
form. Second is, the semen from a desired breed can be easily transported in the frozen form to distant places where the selected females are present and can be used for impregnating the females on a large scale. It is not essential that if we collect a semen from a male in Bareilly, then we have to inject it here in the female in Bareilly only. It can be carried in the frozen form to any place in India or even abroad. So how is it helping out? Distant places also, the semen can be injected into the females. And the third one, it helps in overcoming several problems of normal mating. Normal mating, disease resistance power, immunity कितनी है, environmental conditions कितनी है, क्या वो है, food fodder, hygiene क्या है. There are so many factors which affect normal mating. So all these factors का कोई असर ही नहीं होगा if the breeder is going for artificial insemination. Very quickly about artificial insemination. What is the breeder going to do in artificial insemination? What is the technique, children?
From collecting semen from superior male and injected in the superior.
Yes.
Yeah.
Collecting the semen from a superior male and then artificially injecting it into the reproductive tract of the females. This process is known as AI, that is artificial insemination, because semen is being injected artificially. अच्छा आप ये बताइए, is it a very successful technique?
No.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Successful technique. Then why do we still opt for it? Why do breeders still opt for it? There are 3 reasons mentioned in your book. What is the first reason?
Semen can be stored in
Collected can be
For later use.
stored.
It can be stored in the frozen form for later use. It is not that abhi collected hai to abhi hi use karne ka hai. And the second is,
Can be
It can
transported.
transported.
It can be transported from place to.
it can be transported to different places, even distant places. Rather, the best word to be used is distant places. It can be transported to far off places. And the third and the most important one is,
overcoming
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 several problems of normal
of
mating.
normal mating.
yes, normal mating, there could be several problems. So, to overcome all these problems, this is the best method because the semen collected is the semen from the best males, that is the superior males. So, we will not have many deformities or disorders or diseases, and it can be easily injected into any female. So, the product or the offspring is going to be certainly better than the normal mating technique. So we have these 3 advantages. That is why, though it is not a very successful technique, still this process is still continuing. Now we move on to the more important one, that is MOET. What is the full form, children?
Multiple ovulation
ovulation
embryo
embryo
transfer
ovulation
technology.
Yes, let's very quickly do this. It is a program employed for the herd improvement. What is a herd? A herd is a group of animals that live together or are kept together as livestock. बेटा अभी तक हम इंडिविजुअल पे काम कर रहे थे, अब हम पूरे ग्रुप पे काम करेंगे. सो एंटायर हर्ड का इंप्रूवमेंट करना है, पूरे झुंड का, व्हाट वी कॉल इन हिंदी, दैट हर्ड. वी आर गोइंग टू यूज व्हिच टेक्नोलॉजी, एआई और एमओईटी?
MOET.
MOET.
For herd improvement, we will go for MOET. So what is herd? Group of animals which live together, अपने आप से, या फिर kept together as livestock. Supposing there is a person who is running a cattle farm or a dairy farm, so he's keeping the animals together. They could be cattle, sheep, rabbit, buffaloes, mares, anything. What is done in the procedure? Steps taken, देखो. The high milk yielding breeds of females have been bred with the high quality meat yielding bulls. अब बेटा high quality, when I say females, तो मतलब milk yielding breeds. When I talk about a superior quality of female over here, I mean those females जिनका milk production high है. And high quality males की अगर हम बात करते हैं, then it is less lipids and more of meat. Okay, we are talking about meat bulls. Bulls की high quality की अगर बात होगी तो क्या चीज ज्यादा होनी चाहिए उनके अंदर? The meat should be more and the lipid should be less.
Yes.
Increase herd size in much lesser time. So less time में जो number है वो बहुत जल्दी बढ़ जाएगा of individuals. Supposing we have a farm, so and I want to increase the number and I also want healthy individuals, so the best process is MOET. What has to be done in this? Very simple. Understand? We are going to select females of high quality. When I am selecting females of high quality, what criteria will I keep in mind?
High milk yielding.
High milk yielding.
High milk yielding. And which bulls will I take? जिनमें क्या चीज ज्यादा होनी चाहिए?
Meat.
Less
Meat.
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 And less of lipids. Less of lipids. Process क्या करेंगे? देखो. A cow is given FSH. Whichever healthy cow I have selected, whichever superior cow I have selected, I will give it FSH. so that follicular maturation starts. As soon as artificially this hormone will be given, follicle stimulating hormone, follicle automatically mature होना start हो जाएंगे. This cow is now called as the genetic mother. After FSH has been induced, okay, has been injected, sorry, in the cow, then such a cow will be known as which kind of a mother?
Genetic
Genetic
mother.
mother.
Genetic mother. हमने कौन सा वाला हार्मोन इंड्यूस करा है बेटा? कौन सा हार्मोन इंजेक्ट कर रहे हैं हम लोग?
FSH.
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 As soon as FSH आप काउ में डालोगे तो follicle maturation start हो जाता है. The follicle maturation results in superovulation because follicles will become mature. So उससे क्या होगा? Superovulation. Superovulation normally एक single egg produce होता है, but जब हम इस तरह से artificially करते हैं तो ovulation नहीं हो रहा है, superovulation हो रहा है. Superovulation मतलब single egg की जगह हमें 6 to 8 eggs मिल रहे हैं per cycle. Normally per cycle 1 egg is obtained. Here we are getting 6 to 8 eggs. So this process is not known as ovulation. What is it known as?
Superovulation.
Superovulation. So now there is not one egg present, there are about 6 to 8 eggs now. So this cow will be mated with a superior bull. अभी हमने पढ़ लिया था superior bull वो होता है जिसमें lipids कम है. Having desirable characters, or the semen of the bull is collected and artificially inseminated into the reproductive tract of the cow. Bull is not always needed. We can always go for the method of AI, artificial insemination. So we can take the semen from any bull and artificially inject it into the reproductive tract. That is always better. After fertilization, when the egg become 8 to 32 celled, each egg is transferred non-surgically into a surrogate mother to give superior progeny. Obviously 8 to 10 progenies जो है वो एक काउ के अंदर ग्रो नहीं कर सकती है. तो यहाँ तक का स्टेज तो बेटा एक काउ के अंदर ही ग्रो कर रहा है. अप टू व्हाट स्टेज वी आर टेकिंग इट? अप टू 8 to 32 सेल स्टेज. उसके बाद egg is going to be transferred into a surrogate mother. What is a surrogate mother?
Different. मतलब different cow.
जो सिर्फ पालने वाली मदर. Okay, this 32 cell egg is going to be in the womb of the another mother now, and the baby is going to grow in the womb of the second female. Such a female is known as a surrogate mother. We have it in normal human beings also. अब human beings में भी एक common technique है surrogate mothers. When a female is not healthy, okay, or there is some deformity, even in human beings these days, medical science has an option of surrogate mothers. If a female is not able to carry the baby for 9 months, then this technique is done. The semen is artificially injected, and then up to 8 to 32 cell stage, the baby grows in the mother, and then it is removed, and then it is shifted into another lady who is fit, healthy, and can take care of the baby. At times it is commercially also done, children. It is also done for money purposes. If a lady does not want to carry the baby for 7 to 9 months, it's a common trend in other countries, which is growing in India as well. So people who need money, they become surrogate mothers. The baby grows in their womb, and after birth, the baby is given to the original parents. Such kind of mothers are known as surrogate mothers. We have this technique in India, growing up very commonly now. Especially in relatives, people have started selecting people. ये बहुत common होता जा रहा है India. I don't know how many of you have heard about it. There were some movies also made on this. This concept जब भी नया नया आया था. अब तो खैर बहुत पुराना हो गया है. But surrogate mother technique is a common technique in human beings as well. So what was happening in this? Semen was injected into the reproductive tract of the female, and then up to a certain stage, the zygote grows in the original mother, and then it is transferred into another mother where it is going to grow for the rest of the time before the parturition, that is before the delivery time. So original mother कौन सी हो गई? Genetic mother. ठीक है बेटा? And this mother जिसमें एक certain stage के बाद zygote transfer हो रहा है, the cell 8 to 32 cell stage के बाद, then that mother will be known as which mother?
Surrogate.
Surrogate
mother.
mother.
Surrogate mother. So we have a concept of two mothers over here. Injection wala is a genetic mother, and then जहाँ पे baby grow करेगा, that is the surrogate mother. So superovulation के बाद we got this. The genetic mother can be again induced or superovulation to continue the process. However, in human beings, it is not exactly the same कि superovulation technique और ये सब तो नहीं होता है. But we are talking about animals over here. So what happens is once that 8 to 32 cell stage is removed, again the original mother, that is the genetic mother, can again be artificially injected. Why are we selecting the same female?
मैम क्योंकि
मैम वो हाई
मैम हाई मिल्क यील्डिंग है.
Yes, high milk yielding है. और अगर हम उसको normal process पे छोड़ देते हैं बेटा, then what is going to happen is one egg, one baby, and it is going to take time. Then after that again वही process है कि next time you know about the reproductive capacity, how much time it takes in animals, breeds, cows, buffaloes. So here what will happen is in 1 year or 2 years, one cow can lead to so many offsprings. This technique is what we call as, what is it called as?
MOET.
MOET. Supposing one cow had by superovulation 6 eggs. So these 6 eggs grow in the same genetic mother's body for a certain stage. And after that, वो 6 eggs remove करके, they have been put into surrogate, 6 surrogate mothers. So obviously one cow could not have given birth to 6 babies. So here we are having what? 6. एक तो ये benefit हो गया. Number of offsprings increase हो गए. And second benefit ये हो गया that very soon the superior cow is again ready for insemination. So very quickly आपका जो number है, number of animals, herd का, वो बढ़ जाता है. यहाँ पे basically हमारा main concern क्या था? To increase the number of the herd and of course the quality of the herd. This is very important children. MOET. जल्दी revise करिए. What is the full form of MOET?
Multiple ovulation.
Multiple ovulation, embryo transfer.
Transfer. So we have taken which kind of a female and which kind of a male? Cow is what?
High
High milk
High milk
yielding.
Yielding.
And the bull that we take should have less of what?
lipid.
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 So the procedure is, what is the procedure? The semen from the bull. Semen from the bull is artificially injected into
The cow.
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 no, into the cow. Such a cow or such a mother will be known as which mother?
Genetic mother.
Genetic mother. And then we are going to the procedure now. After artificially injecting the semen, which hormone is given?
FSH.
FSH.
FSH. What will FSH do after it enters the cow's body?
Induce follicular
follicular
maturation.
maturation.
Yes, follicular maturation. So first step to ये हो गया बेटा. Okay, injecting FSH to induce follicular maturation. Second step, after follicles become mature क्या होएगा?
Super ovulation.
Ovulation.
It is not ovulation, it is super ovulation because in place of one egg, how many eggs are produced?
6 to 8.
6 to 8.
6 to 8. So second step is already done.
Yes, ma'am.
Then in the third step, these eggs will grow up to a certain stage in the genetic mother's body only. What stage was it?
8 to 32 cells.
Yes. Yes. And then they inject, then they're transferred into different mothers. If there are 6 eggs, then 6 mothers, 8 eggs, then 8 mothers. And these mothers where the baby is going to grow now. Okay. Those mothers are known as which mothers?
Surrogate.
Surrogate mother.
Surrogate mother. So genetic mother हो गया एक 8 to 32 cell stage तक जिसने रखा वो genetic mother हो गए. And जहाँ पे baby उसके बाद grow करेगा till delivery, that is going to be the surrogate mother. And then the original female cow, that is a cow, sorry, is again ready for what? Again ready for superovulation. Okay. Apiculture तो पढ़ा है 10th में. The keeping, what is it called? Beekeeping. It is also known as apiculture or bee culture. Maintenance of hives of honeybees for the production of honey and bee wax. Large places called apiaries or beehives are used for bee culture. It is commonly practiced in areas where there are sufficient pastures or some wild shrubs, fruit orchards, and cultivated crops. So So if a person wants to go for apiculture, तो desert में जाके नहीं करेगा वो कौन सा एरिया सेलेक्ट करेगा जहाँ पे pastures हैं, wild shrubs हैं या fruits orchards easily available हैं. Normally apiaries वहीं पे they're going to artificially grow there only. Several species of honeybees are reported at different parts in India, but the most common species is Apis indica. जो चीज important है बेटा, I'll keep telling you about it. Beekeeping, the other name is apiculture, and the most common species in India, जल्दी बताइए.
Apis indica.
Apis indica.
Important points should be kept in mind for beekeeping: knowledge in the nature and the habits of the bees, selection of suitable location. When I say suitable location, matlab what will it mean?
Sufficient pastures,
Pasture.
wild shrubs, fruit orchards.
उनको food मिलना चाहिए. And catching and hiving of swarms, management of beehives during different seasons, and handling and collecting of honeys and beeswax. इसमें कुछ ऐसा है नहीं है ना मैंने कभी देखा. Important. Economic importance of bees. Increased demand of honey has led to large-scale beekeeping practices and an established income-generating industry. Bees are important. Why? Number one, honey can be used as a food of high nutritive value, and in a lot of Ayurvedic medicines, honey is used. Number one, bee wax produced by honeybees is used in industry for the manufacture of cosmetics and polishes of various kinds. And third, honeybees are the pollinators of many of our crop plants like sunflower, apple, pear, and mustard. So we are doing the economic importance of bees. So keeping beehives in crop areas during flowering period increases the pollination and improves the crop and the honey yield. Another bee product, which is called as bee venom, is used for the treatment of arthritis and snake bites. तो हमें एपीकल्चर में कुछ ज्यादा नहीं पढ़ना है, सिर्फ ये पढ़ना है कि व्हाट इज एपीकल्चर, बी कीपिंग. एंड लार्ज प्लेसेस पे अगर आप बी कीपिंग कर रहे हो, देन दोस प्लेसेस आर नोन एज व्हाट, एपियरीज. व्हाट डू यू कॉल देम एज?
Apiaries.
The most common bee in India?
Apis indica.
Apis indica.
अब अगर आपको एपियरी स्टार्ट करना है या एपियरी बनाना है तो व्हाट आर द थिंग्स व्हिच यू नीड टू कीप इन माइंड? जल्दी जल्दी.
Sufficient bee pasture.
Yes.
Wild shrubs.
Wild
Sufficient
shrubs.
pasture,
Fruit
orchard,
orchard.
fruit garden, fruit garden
Cultivated
stall.
crops.
Okay. Now come to commercial production. Why are they so important? Bees commercially, why are they so important? Give me 3 points.
It has established income generating industry.
हाँ, स्टेब्लिश इनकम जनरेटिंग. कहाँ कौन ले जाता है बेटा? इनकम कहाँ से आती है? किस कहाँ यूज हो रहा है?
मैम हनी के लिए.
Honey के लिए.
हनी कहाँ यूज हो
Beeswax
रहा
के
है?
लिए.
Yes.
मैम
so
आयुर्वेदिक
basically,
मेडिसिन में.
Bee
very good.
venom.
Honey and bee
medicine.
wax. Too good. Honey and bee wax. Honey is generally used in medicines, Ayurvedic medicines, and bee wax is used for
मैम cosmetic
Cosmetic.
polishes of various kinds.
basically polishes of different kinds. So this is the commercial importance of honey. And economic importance of bees we have already done. बेटा एपियरीज में इससे ज्यादा कुछ पढ़ने की जरूरत है नहीं है आपको, इतना बहुत है. We'll be taking up fisheries tomorrow. बहुत जरा सा बचा है. Fisheries include what? Rearing, catching and selling of fish, mollusks and crustaceans. A large number of our population is dependent on fish products and other aquatic animals like prawn and crabs, lobsters. Common Indian freshwater fishes, ये 9th या 10th में पढ़ी होंगी. कैटला, रोहू. ठीक है, जल्दी बताइए freshwater fishes.
Catla,
Catla, rohu.
Yes. And common carp and marine fishes include hilsa, sardines, mackerel and pomfret. These are marine fishes. Marine and freshwater fishes में क्या फर्क होता है?
वो marine water में होती है, वो fresh water में.
हाँ, तो marine water क्या होता है?
salinity.
Yes, very good.
Saline.
चलिए. अगर आपका फ्रेश वाटर फिश है तो कैटला, रोहू हो गया. एंड अगर मेरीन फिशेस इन इंडिया है तो कौन सी है? हिल्सा, सार्डिन्स,
Sardine है.
mackerel
Sardine.
and pomfret.
Krill,
Okay.
pomfret.
Basically, aquaculture and pisciculture increase the production of aquatic plants and animals. दोनों का डिफरेंस समझ में आ गया? Aquaculture क्या बढ़ा रहे हैं हम लोग? Aquatic plants का production, and then we have pisciculture, fishes का पढ़ा होगा. Blue revolution पढ़ा है बेटा? Increased production of fishes in India. Which year it started? In 1960. Which year it was Blue Revolution?
19.
1960.
Economic importance of fishes पता ही है. Employment